YouTube seems to be filled with people wanting to show you how to make the perfect steak. So I won't show you how to make the perfect steak, but instead I'll show you how to grill my favorite cut of beef, the picanha, or the cap of rump, to perfection. This episode of Cuca Brazuca is brought to you by PampasPlains.com. PampasPlains.com is the UK's only online butcher who specializes in Argentinian beef. You won't find many Brazilians praising Argentinian football, but when it comes to beef, we have to recognize they have been touched by the hand of God. Argentinian beef is naturally reared and it's grass-fed on the vast plains of the Pampas. It's an area so big they call it the ocean of grass. And with all that freedom and great feed, their muscles become supple and tender, and their beef gets an amazingly rich taste you just have to sample to believe. And while you're at their website, why not complete your Argentinian extravaganza by ordering some Argentinian wine, some pastries, or even some dessert? They have a great dulce de leche. Order online now at www.pampasplains.com, and we thank them for their support of Cuca Brazuca. Picanha, or cap of rump as the name suggests, comes from the very top of the rump cut, the very top of a cow's butt, and is covered by a generous blanket of some of the tastiest fat you have ever tried. In Brazil it's usually barbecued in big chunks on a rotisserie style grill, but I prefer to barbecue it as steaks. Start by turning the piece fat side down and notice how the fibers run on a diagonal line across the muscle. Turn it so that your knife is perpendicular with the fibers and cut 4 or 5 thick steaks. Reserve the offcuts, they make great kebabs, or you can cook them later as a stew. Brush each steak with a generous layer of olive oil, then season with coarse-grained salt and freshly ground black pepper. This is premium Argentinian beef, so don't start monkeying around with other flavorings like garlic or rosemary, not on your first tasting at least. Before you put your steaks on the grill, make sure the embers have reached that point where they are covered in ashes. This will keep it from flaring up when drips of fat hit the coals. Lay your steaks at the hottest part of the grill and cook them for 5 minutes. Watch out for those juices gathering on the top of your steak. That means it's time to turn it over and give the other side 5 minutes as well. Stop for a minute to admire the wonderful color of the delicious fat as it crisps up on the fire. When the steaks are almost done, I'd like to spear them with 2 metal skewers so I can stand them on the side and give the fat one last blast of heat. Now transfer your steaks to a plate and let them rest for 5 minutes. After they've had a little rest, transfer them to a board and slice them. And when you slice them, try to keep the knife at a shallow angle. That will make the fibers even shorter and it will make the beef seem even softer. And now serve with a good pile of fries and something healthy looking like a baby leaf and palmito salad. What is a palmito? Well, I guess I'll just have to tell you in another episode of Cuca Brazuca. If you like our videos, you should check out our website, www.cucabrazuca.com, for all sorts of Brazilian food stuff. Or you can check out what I've been up to by going to facebook.com/cucabrazuca. Or follow @NandoCuca on Twitter. But if for some mysterious reason all you can think of now is a big juicy steak, then head over to our sponsor site at www.pampasplains.com.